Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be trying out the 5 at the back formation post-patch to see how effective it's going to be. I have a lot of things to say about this formation in regards to its effectiveness in certain areas of the pitch. So we're going to get into the live build of the draft, general conversations from the live stream, and then we're going to get into the gameplay part where we actually talk about the formation and all that fun stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let's get started. Completely. I've been preaching that since the older FIFAs, that like the transition between being a park the bus player and then pushing up 100% is completely wrong in FIFA. That you're not wrong about that at all. People can park the bus and then transition on the attack perfectly. In real life, when teams park the bus, they don't have attacking options for shit. Even Leicester City at the end of the game was doing it against Liverpool. They didn't have shit, bro. And it was just three defenders from Liverpool. You're not wrong at all, man. I need to use a position that's not. Nah, bro, you're mad accurate on that. 100%. I mean, it's gotta be Neymar. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be Neymar. Oh, this is gonna be a weird one. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so we got Liga Santander. Okay, let's see how this works out. This might not be as simple as an EPL right here. Usually it is, but it might be different this time around. We got PK Jimenez. Okay, so we'll still try to force a little bit, because sometimes the bench, that's when it starts to pick up, you know? Yeah, see, it's picking up a little bit, but it definitely wanted me to use Liga Santander, you can tell. Might be another one too, ready? Yeah, Bartra, see, it's kind of forcing it on me right now. See if this works out, though. Oh yeah, definitely wanted me to go Liga Santander. It's like a between. It's like a between the two. Andanovic, I haven't used that card in so long. And that one doesn't matter. Mendy, do I need Mendy? Nah. Oh, Mendy would be a good center back actually. Instead of Phil Jones. Okay, Sane. I'm loving your videos right now. Thanks, man. Blew my hand. Ooh, I definitely need a Adrisa, that's for sure. Did you guys see that Adrisa Gay declined an offer to go to PSG? You guys believe that? Marco Silva was like, oh, it's because he loves Everton. And I'm just like, You know what I feel like it is, though, chat? I feel like the EPL is just more of a relevant team, or a relevant league for people to be in. Wow, Leighton Baines has such a shit card. Wow. He denied PSG, apparently. I mean, I definitely need Kane. Well, Kane for chemistry, but I need Fabinho. If I don't have two good center mids, it's over. I might even use Modric over Adrisa. Oh, Zanetti as a center back. Okay, let's see. Let's get some strikers now, yeah? You said it. French? Oh, French helps. Carlos Puyol I don't need. Jordi Alba. Okay, so I'll go Conte. Ooh, half fall apart. Down to my core. And then I need an EPL striker. Bang. RIP. You didn't know it before. Tell me up. I think it's because of this left backs. Who do we get here? EPL French guy? Where's Arsene Wenger when you need him? Jones striker. I was considering it, man. I was looking at it. I was like, looking pretty good there. Nah, I can get easy chem on this. Because you guys got full chem, right? Oh, you don't get it. Of course you don't. Down to my car. Alright guys, so we're going to get into the live gameplay part of the 5 at the back formation. So we're going to be talking about certain instructions, tactics that I was using for the 5 at the back. So in regards to the instructions, we normally always put stay back while attacking and always overlap for the, or overlap? I don't know if it's always overlap or just overlap as the instruction, but I have that set for my instruction on the fullback. My 2 center mids are on stay back while attacking and stay on the edge of the box for the cross, as per usual. And then my left wing striker, right wing, I do not touch unless I need to, based off of my opponent's playstyle or my character or my player's characteristics in regards to whether they stay out wide more or they like to cut inside more. So it's just based off of how my players are playing. So how does the 5 at the back play post-patch? To be honest with you, I might not be using the right one to try out to see how good it is. But from what I've experienced with the 5-2-1-2, it's too inviting, right? In terms of when the person is attacking against you. And this is obviously just a personal opinion. And I think that maybe the formation would be different if you have 2 really good center mids. But at the same time, most formations are like that. When you have a good midfield trio or duo, right, the formations tend to be a lot better than they would be if you had other players in those positions, right? I think in this draft, I was probably using, I think at some point I switched on a Team of the Year Modric, and then I switched Fabinho to center back, then Conte to CDM. So I had Team of the Year Modric and Conte in the middle. So not a bad duo to have, but a better duo to have if I have another midfielder in there, right? When I didn't have the other midfielder in there, I feel like it was definitely a downfall. But normally when I get players like Conte, even if you give me like Neymar's and stuff, if I don't have a good midfielder in the team yet, I always choose that Conte just to make sure that I have a good balance in the midfielder. But with the 5 at the back formation, the thing that you will notice as you're watching the gameplay is that there are not a lot of attacking options because the way that the midfielders and the forwards are set up between each other is not really ideal. I think if you were using the 5-2-1-2, I think that formation would be decent because you have that extra midfielder in the cam, right? So that when your strikers are progressively pushing up, you can push it back to your cam, and you can even tell or instruct your strikers to push out wide to, you know, open up space a little bit on the sides. With this formation, I was using the 5-2-3 or 5-2-2-1, whatever it's called. The middle was always open, and the middle was always prone to counterattacks, right? It doesn't matter what you did, because I was using Team of the Year Modric and Conte, right? It didn't matter what you did with what you do with the tactics or instructions. It's always open in the middle. So the way that you have to defend, it's actually more ideal to tell your left wings and your right wings to come back in defense and stay on the edge of the box after a while of playing the draft, because I realized people are just going to exploit the middle against me all the time and just always open up that space. Because the thing about FIFA, right, is that when your midfielders are nowhere to be found, and you have to be back and you have to defend with your back four and actually manually select them, right? That's not necessarily the bad thing, but when your midfielders are nowhere to be found to be able to defend the actual midfield part of the team, it's kind of a downfall, right? Because with this formation, you have to be super careful. I feel like with the tactics, right, it actually might be more preferable to tell because there's the tactic of get into the box for the cross. Maybe having that really, really low would probably be the most ideal thing, and you just actually building up the play yourself with your striker, with your wingers to get inside the box, because I think a slow progressive build-up would definitely be the way to go if you are using 5 at the back, because like I said, it's a very, very inviting formation that basically tells people, hey, attack against me. In terms of the depth and in terms of tactics, the different tactics that work out in different scenarios, like pressure on heavy touch, so on and so forth, you know, pressure on heavy touch would probably not be an ideal situation to use with this formation because the center mids push up. You don't want to create an even bigger gap, right, for that midfield. So even telling them to drop back with a little bit higher depth, like not telling your players to be on 2 or 3 depth, but maybe on 4 depth, would be better on drop back, so that way your CDMs and your back line are closer to each other, so that way people can't exploit that space in behind as often, because if they do, your fullback will either overcommit, and then your center back will block that spot, or so on and so forth. The one thing I noticed when I was playing with the formation is that I liked the transition between pushing out my fullback and then my center back occupying that spot of the fullback, and then I still basically had a back four, right? So that's something to take into consideration when you use a five at the back, is that if you aggressively push up with your fullback, your center back will go occupy that spot. And if your center back is a really good center back, he'll essentially play like a really good right back in that general position. So definitely food for thought if you guys are wondering about using that general formation for the draft or for your gameplay in general. Again, I really do think that the 5-2-1-2 would probably be a better formation to use in general. But again, that's just my opinion, right? In regards to instructions and tactics, everybody's different. I know that some people are going to be like, but Inception, the 5-2-1-2 or the 5, not 5-2-1-2, but the 5-2-2-1 or 5-3-2, whatever this, or 5-2-3, whatever this formation ended up being, you know, it's a really good formation for me. Like I said, guys, in FIFA, instructions and tactics works differently for people. People's mindset, if you're not thinking about using the velocity flick cross or any of the overpower mechanics, your mentality towards attacking the opposition is going to be different from other people. So definitely take that into consideration when you are playing the game. The players that we were using in the wingers was Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah. So good wingers for me to have, because I like my wingers to be fast, so that way I can pass the ball to the fullbacks, exploit the fullback area when they overcommit with their fullbacks, so that I can use my left mids and right mids to get in behind the defense. I was using Javier Zanetti's, might be his baby card, is 87 rated. That's a left back card. I used him as a center back. He's not really that bad to use as a center back when I need that extra chemistry in that general area. He was playing it pretty well for me. I thought he was a great player. Virgil van Dijk is generally a really good player too. And yeah, I had to switch Fabinho from midfield to center back, because I didn't really have a really good center back in the team. I think the only really good selection that I got in regards to the selections that I made was a Team of the Year Modric. And Team of the Year Modric is awesome. I think if you guys watch my 4-3-3 false 9 video, that might be out later today, or it was the earlier one, you guys will notice that a Team of the Year Modric would play that center mid role like a god, not a CDM role. Like I said, it's better to get someone who's really good in the CDM position, like a Patrick Vieira, a Makalele card, right? And then in that center mid role, get someone like Modric to really utilize that position the best way possible. Have the pace, have the shooting, the skill moves, dribbling, so on and so forth. So, complete verdict on this formation. I'm not a huge fan of it. I didn't enjoy using it one bit when I was using it, because I don't like being super defensive. Like, when I get the ball back, I need to have players in their positions for me to be able to attack properly. When you use 5 at the back, I feel like people might exploit like a 5-4-1 if that exists in this game, but it's better because at least the left mids and the right mids are closer to your back line, so that way you can transition from the defense to the attack a little bit better. So again, this is just my opinion in regards to this draft. The best players that I use is obviously Team of the Year Modric. I think I was using Neymar as the striker, the regular Neymar, because regular Neymar's dribbling is disgusting no matter what gameplay you play in. And yeah, we ended up winning the draft as we normally do. This is going to be a series where it's only draft wins, because I know that some people are going to be like, oh, why do you select these players? I select the players based off of who I think I can win with the most. Obviously, I'm going to try to change it up a little bit for you guys, so it's not always the same. But the general team might be the same, but trying out different players in regards to substituting them in is something you guys should expect if you guys are watching this series. So I hope you guys enjoy this video today. We're going to get into the reward segment part, just general conversations of me talking to my live stream, and then we're going to end the video there. So if you guys enjoy the video, by the end of it, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and I will see you guys for the next video. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys. Can I use orange? Oh, you asked that question again. I already answered you, man. Sorry, dude. Hey, man. First time chatting you streaming. Love to watch your YouTube. Keep up the good work, even though the game sucks most of the time. I share the same passion for the sport as you do. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Why is this not working? Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Who has Inception's Discord link? It's just a regular command in the chat. Put one in the chat if you guys think I won't even get boards in the mega pack. What formation was I using in that draft? Oh, 5-2-3. Terrible pack luck. Yeah, at least I got boards, chat. That's good. Ramos? PK? Okay, there you go. Let's get it. We're actually getting a little bit lucky now with the draft rewards. First De Gea, now PK? Okay. Nice. See, that makes me feel nice when I win a draft, you know? Makes me feel good about myself. That it was actually worth it all. Nice, dude. Nice little 30k, beautiful. That's why. See, that's why I like to. I like to see that, man. I like to see that when I play it and I win it, I make money off of it. That's why. That's beautiful. That makes me happy. There's so many players to collect in this game, man. I need all the coins I can get. Ain't nobody trying to buy and sell all the time. Thank you. I appreciate that. That makes me happy now. Now I'm actually getting some good rewards. Beautiful, man. That's what I like to see.